Oh, hello. You just caught us finishing getting ready here. I guess we're ready to go. And I thought maybe a little beverage. Do you have some water with you, or maybe a little juice? Do you watch Sing Show with juice or water or milk? Take a little sip. Oh, what? It's time for the mini maker moment. To make your puppet, you're going to need a few tools and supplies. First thing we're going to do is draw where we want our mouth to be. Notice I just drew 3 sides, not the bottom. Use your cutting tool to cut those 3 lines you just made for the mouth. Once that's done, we're going to pop the mouth out and fold it down at the bottom. We're going to poke a hole right in the back of the box. Just find about where the middle is. You could use a pencil or a pen, and then just push right through to make a small hole that goes all the way through the back. So find about where the center of the mouth is, and then come down about 2 inches and poke a hole in the box. Grab your 2 paper clips and your rubber band. We're going to flip this box over, and you're going to attach the rubber band to one of the paper clips. You can simply slide it in and hook it onto the paper clip like that. Then we're going to feed the rubber band through that hole in the back. If you need help, you can use a pencil to push that through the hole. Make sure the rubber band is right in the center of the paper clip so it doesn't pull through. Grab the rubber band from behind, and now we're going to attach the other paper clip to the other end of the rubber band and feed that onto our mouth, just right in the center. Okay? Next, we're going to grab a piece of our string. I'm using this embroidery floss. You want about 18 inches to 2 feet of string. And we're going to feed the string from underneath through the bottom hole here. Again, if you need help pushing it through, use a pencil. Now we're going to attach the string to the paper clip. Go ahead and trim off any extra, but leave a little tail so it doesn't come untied. And let's test our mouth. If you pull down on the string, we've got a little mouth here. Now, if your rubber band's a little loose, you can simply go to the back and tighten it up, just by wrapping it around your paper clip a couple of times. The final step is to decorate your puppet. You could color it with markers, you could cover it in construction paper. Have fun!
Hey! Did you make a puppet? Well, I don't know where that other guy went, but welcome to the Sing Show!
Recording live from Washington. Introducing Orchard Elementary Group Page Sing Show.
Calendar says Friday, and we can't be at school. We want to gather in large groups, but right now that's just not cool. So our garage has many banners. We've got a guitar or two. The stage and lights are all set up. So now we proudly present to you the Orchard Elementary Group Page Sing Show. The Orchard Elementary Group Page Sing Show. The Orchard Elementary Group Page Sing Show. The Orchard Elementary Group Page Sing Show.
Happy Friday!
Happy Friday. I'm Mr. Ray.
I'm Mrs. Ray.
This is Sing Show. We've been waiting for you to come to this place. Waiting for you to come to this place. Wherever you're from, we're glad that you've come. We've been waiting for you to come to this place. If you want to sing, we've been waiting for you.
And if you don't like to sing,
We've been waiting for you. Wherever you're from, we're glad that you've come. We've been waiting for you to come to this place.
hi, Miss Waddy. I see Casey's out there. Happy Friday, Casey.
Our special guest is in the audience
Woohoo!
on Facebook today. Clever Foxes. The Clever Foxes.
Oh my goodness, I am so proud of you this week. You are writers. You are amazing me. I love it.
Yeah, and the Little Peppers have been working hard in math.
Yeah, Mrs. Pepper told me that you guys have been so engaged in math, working, and getting involved. Keep doing that. Keep doing that.
Mrs. Pepper must be an amazing math teacher. If you love to write, we've been waiting for you.
And if you love math,
We've been waiting for you. Wherever you're from, we're glad that you've come. We've been waiting for you to come to this place. I almost said if you love to math, which I'm not sure that's really
you know,
how you'd say
it's
it.
all this week's dot day. It's all about creativity. It's about, just trying something, see where it takes you. So,
And
keep trying.
if
those
you
things.
wrote I love to math in your writing sprints, that would be okay because you can kind of put those
Anything
rules
goes,
aside.
yeah.
So Sammy Circuit, I see that we have a
Oh
Sammy
my
Circuit.
goodness, yes. So Sammy sent me an email because he had his first family night on Wednesday. If you were working out with him and you were trying to hear the sound, his whole soundboard went out right at the start of the show. It's kind of like today, if you're trying to find us on YouTube, we're not there for some reason. Technology, we keep working with it. We don't give up. We'll get it uploaded for your friends that are looking for that. Yeah, that's a great noise.
Yep. Keep making that one.
If you like to make weird noises.
We've been waiting for you. And if you have problems with technology, we've been waiting for you. Wherever you're from, we're glad that you've come. We've been waiting for you to come to this place.
Hi, Mrs. Larson.
Green
Jacob
family.
Yeah, Green family. And I see Naomi and Sophia. We're glad you're out there. Sing with us, Dakota.
Miss Rima.
Miss Rima.
And I'm sure we have some other viewers and teachers and students. Make sure if you're watching on Facebook, let us know you're here. We like to know who's in the audience.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for you to come to this place. Waiting for you to come to this place. Wherever you're from, we're glad that you've come. We've been waiting for you to come to this place. We've been waiting for you to come to this place. I don't think you can blame the sign on the technology.
No,
But
that was
that's-
just a Mrs. Ray.
Just getting excited.
Make mistakes. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about those
Addie,
mistakes.
Preston, Amanda.
You guys made it. I'm
Yes.
so glad you're here. Sorry
Yes.
that YouTube channel. We're just, we're still figuring things out. And you problem solved. You found a workaround. I love it. You're just in time for book bag. It's book bag time.
Come on now, make some time to read. It's Mrs. Ray's book bag.
Hello readers, this week we had September 15th, and September 15th marks International Dot Day. International Dot Day, for those of you that haven't heard of this celebration, it's inspired by the work of Peter H. Reynolds, and I happen to have a book bag from his bookshop all the way in Dedham, Massachusetts. I hope to visit this bookshop one day. He is not only a bookshop owner, he's an artist, he's an illustrator, and he created this book, The Dot, which is the story of a young girl named Vashti who didn't believe very much in herself as being an artist. And often I hear people say, oh, I can't draw, or I'm not so good at art, but really, this story is one that reminds us to believe in ourselves and to try something, to start somewhere and see where it takes you. And by the end of this story, Vashti becomes someone who helps encourage others to push themselves, to see that maybe you might surprise yourself and see something in yourself you didn't think was there before. With this book, I have discovered many other titles by Peter H. Reynolds. He has books about collecting words. You know how much we love to do that. He has books about science and art and creativity and music. The list goes on and on. And in fact, before I learned about his book, The Dot, years and years ago, I read a chapter book to my third graders by the title of Judy Moody, and he teamed up with author Megan McDonald. He's the illustrator of the Judy Moody and Stink book. One of the things that I love about books is how they can lead you to discover things that you maybe hadn't known about before, especially in a fiction story. The Judy Moody book, at the end of the book, they visit their local ice cream shop, Screamin' Mimi's, and for years I thought this place was just a made-up place, but in fact, I was traveling on an airplane years ago, reading in an article about the top ice cream shops you should visit, and sure enough, Screamin' Mimi's, it's a real place in Sebastopol, California, where author Megan McDonald is from. Screamin' Mimi's is a great ice cream shop. If you've never been there, I recommend going to visit it, and make sure you eat dessert first. It's what Mimi's mom recommends. This week, find a great book. Maybe it's about gardens, maybe it's about words, maybe it's about science, maybe it's about creativity. Keep reading. We'll see you next week.
Come on now, make some time to read. It's Mrs. Ray's book bag.
Hey, Mr. Ray, I'm Drake's robot L2P2. How are you? Drake made me from high-end products such as cardboard, tape, straws, and string. Check out my super duper flex arms. I feel the need to flex them now. Let's work out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try this at home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Please feel free to watch this video at any time. And don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Thank you and see you soon.
1, 2, 3, 4.
An empty paper, like a polar bear in a snowstorm. See where it takes you. See where it takes you. When you make a mark. All you gotta do is start. Paint a dot and watch it splatter. Make a mark. Make it matter. Make it matter.
I forgot to play my... It's okay. My dentist says I have to wear it at least, an hour a day.
Oh my goodness, huge thanks to, first off, my clever foxes for letting me practice for you today. And I was picturing you in my mind while I was singing and playing that song. And thanks to Mr. Ray for helping me learn that song, and to Mason and Ellie for encouraging me to play for you today. And to Emily Arrow, who was inspired by Peter Reynolds and his book, The Dot. She's a music teacher, music educator. She loves to play and sing with children, and brought that song to us several years ago. You've seen it and sung it with us at Orchard, and she gave us permission to share that with you today. So we're so glad that...
Word of the week, word of the week, word of the week.
Here it is. Let's find out what this week's word is. Oh my goodness. Are you ready for a challenge? I know, kids at Orchard, families of Orchard, we are ready for challenges all the time, and this week's word is a big one. See if you can help me read this word. This week's word is correspondence.
A dance! I love to dance! Correspondence! The correspondence!
no.
I'm doing the dance that corresponds to the dance of the dancing.
It's correspondence.
Oh, it's not a dance.
No, not a dance. But it is something fabulous. Correspondence, it's actually a multiple meaning word. Sometimes it has to do with equivalence or things that have, a close connection or similarity. And the way that I'm thinking about this word this week has to do with writing letters back and forth to people. This week, especially, I've been corresponding with lots of people related to our Sing show, and writing letters back and forth through email. We've also been sending letters and packages to friends and family. This weekend, I challenge you to write a letter to someone that you've been thinking of. Get a stamp, send it to them in the mail. It will be a wonderful surprise when they go to their mailbox.
And if you want to do a dance, you can.
You could make up a
Dance to the mailbox. Do the correspondence as you send correspondence.
So last week's word, teamwork. Oh my goodness, we couldn't make this show happen without the huge team that we have. I see Mrs. Rafe Snyder's out there, and others out there. Maybe you're going to be dancing with your Shomig. Our preschoolers, welcome. We're glad you're here. This is an old favorite from Orchard, and it's original. Mr. Ray.
All right.
Has been working with a lot of math. We talked about math earlier today.
I wonder if fifth grade
might be working with this too.
And sixth graders. I know it's a big thing, especially as you get into fractions. Prime numbers can be very helpful. All right. So I'm gonna walk over this way. All right.
I'm gonna walk over this way.
Okay. This is an old favorite from Orchard. This is the prime time song about prime numbers. It goes like this. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. The first 6 numbers in the prime number family. 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, and on and so on. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. The first 6 numbers in the prime number family. 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, and on and so on. 1 is the loneliest number, hanging with only one factor. All his applications to be prime were sent back denied every single time. I'm sorry. But 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 got caught in the sieve of the Greek Eratosthenes. 276 BC, he was born in North Africa in Cyrene. And if it's not prime, it's a composite number with 3 or 4 more different factors. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, and 14 are just a few examples of this giant number T. That's not even all of them. But 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, the first 6 numbers in the prime number family. Add them together, you get 41. Is that prime? Yeah. Nice song, it's done. Well, almost done. What about the other ones? You know, if you take those composite numbers, you can find what is called their prime factorization by making a factor tree. Da 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 da, factor tree. Da 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 da. You break a number down till the prime numbers are found. Oh, factor tree. Oh my gosh, it's gonna go again. Factor tree. Da 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 da, factor tree. Da 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 da. You break a number down till the prime numbers are found. Oh, factor tree. Factor tree. You know, it's about time for a special guest. And I'm going to let you talk. I'm going to turn things over to Mrs. Ray to talk about our special guest because she has been corresponding with her for quite some time.
Yes. So I first had the pleasure of meeting Casey Lipka, local musician, singer, songwriter, back when she played in a concert with RSVP, the choir Mr. Ray used to sing with, and I got this book of poetry there, songs all about food, and the concert dedicated to gardens, and I instantly felt a connection with her. And since then, over the summer, I got to join a writing class with her. I love to write, and I was a little nervous because I didn't feel quite ready to be in a music writing or songwriting class, and she has helped me and encouraged me, and I'm going to just turn it over to her as she tells you a little bit more about writing music. Welcome, Casey. We're so glad you're here.
We're obsessed and on the quest to find the best for our bequest, to be impressed, to pass the test. We will not acquiesce. Our video is now compressed. Possessed what we suggest. Here's our special guest. It's our special guest.
It's time to write. It's time to write. It's time to write. It's time to write. Sit down right now. It's time to write.
Hi everybody, my name's Casey Lipka. I am a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm also a bass player, and I'm so excited to be with you today to talk a little bit about how do you write music and how do you write a song. So the way that I think about it is that we have different musical ingredients that we can throw into the pot to make a whole song. So I'm going to tell you about 2 of those ingredients today. There are more ingredients, but I'm just going to start with 2 today. The first ingredient is lyrics. So if you're not sure what lyrics are, here's a song to help you remember. Lyrics are the words to a song, the words to a song, the words to a song. Lyrics are the words to a song, and we learn them all. Or sometimes we write them, right? So another musical ingredient is a melody. Melody is high or low. Let's start with the song Happy Birthday, And I'm going to start only with the lyrics. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Casey. Hey, it's not my birthday. Happy birthday to you. Recognize those lyrics, right? Now, here's the melody. Do you recognize that melody? So when we put them together, it sounds like the song you already know. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Casey. Happy birthday to you. What happens if I change the melody on Happy Birthday? It's probably not going to sound like the song you know when I do this. Okay, here it is. I'm changing the melody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Casey. Happy birthday to you. That doesn't sound like the happy birthday song at all, right? But I'm sticking with the same lyrics. Okay, what happens if I change now the lyrics? It's not really happy birthday anymore either. Yes, I have on a shoe. Yes, I have on a shoe. Yes, I have on 2 shoes. Yes, I have some shoes. That's not really happy birthday anymore, right? Because I changed the lyrics. So my friend Jennifer Ray wrote down some lyrics and she came up with some melodies. I added some lyrics and some melody. It's really Jennifer's song though. I want to write, but I keep waiting, wondering when there will be room to play with words that spin round inside me. Maybe I just need to leave this room in a constant state of work in progress, never at a place that feels just right. Wondering if maybe I'll start tomorrow, when instead I should stop wondering and just write, just write, just write, just write. Now's the time for you to write. So Jennifer and I collaborated on that piece of music. By working together, we created something. So you can do this too. You can come up with small musical ingredients and put them all together and keep adding ingredients until there's a finished song. So I know that you have been doing your writing sprints, and you can do the same exact thing with music. And then you can go through and reread and search for the golden lines. I'm so excited to hear what you come up with, and I hope that you will join me over at creativemusicwriting.com so I can share some musical tips with you. It's so nice to meet you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.
Thank you, Casey Lipka. And I do hope you go and check out her website, creativemusicwriting.com. And, check out what she's got there. She has some wonderful information and inspiration. Speaking of inspiration, that same songwriting class that Mrs. Ray was talking about, the Inspirational Songwriting Week challenge, I was a part of that too. Actually, a couple of them. And earlier this summer, Casey sent out a little prompt and said, hey, songwriters, here's a challenge. Write a song that has this word in it or this idea in it. And the word and phrase was, like nothing I've seen before. There was more to it than that, but that's the one that stuck out to me. And being a maker and being a builder, like some of you are and some of the things we've done, it inspired me to think about what I do and what I use to make things. And this is the song that came out. It's called Nothing That You've Seen Before. I want to say a big thank you to Casey Lipka, to Peter H. Reynolds for giving us The Dot and so many other great books. Emily Arrow for sharing her music with us, inspired by books. And also a big thank you to all of you, our Sing Show watchers, listeners, and fans, for being here, a part of our community. Thank you. You inspire us every day. Toilet paper tube and a rubber band, one of those plastic bread bag clamps, a blue bottle cap, a peanut butter lid, a cork with a black bean can. Bend it, shape it, cut it in two, hold it all together with some tape and glue. If someone asks what it's that you made there on the floor, tell them it's nothing that you've seen before. A bent paper clip and a playing card, fuzzy fabric remnants about 1 yard, a ballpoint pen with a broken nib, a vial of green goni beads on a Greek yogurt lid, clothespins, safety pins, straight pins, buttons, googly eyes, egg cartons by the dozens, sporks, spoons, bowls, paper cups, paper plates, duct tape, and more duct tape. Fold it, mold it, cut it in fours, tighten it all up but don't use too much force. If someone laughs at what you made, don't get too sore. Just say it's nothing that you've seen before. Zip ties? You mean to tell me you have zip ties? Well, this changes everything. This changes everything. Pipe cleaners? Wait, you mean to tell me you have pipe cleaners? This changes everything. This changes everything. Bits and bob, knicks-knacks, odds and ends, accoutrements, gubbins, junk, bric-a-brac, cut-offs and off-cuts, dribs, drabs, doodads, flotsam and extra, jumbles of detritus, miscellanea. Break it, hack it, cut it in tens, tear it all apart and then build it again. If someone asks what is that you do that for, just tell them it's nothing that you've seen before. Bend it, shape it, cut it in two, hold it all together with some tape and glue. If someone asks what is it you made there on the floor, just say it's a mess, then walk away.